Hi everybody, my name is Dina Mabin and I want to welcome you to our class. The class is entitled, What Are You Thinking? What Every Jewish Educator Should Know About the Teenage Brain. Over the next 4 weeks you're going to get a little understanding about why teenagers do what they do and some things that we as educators can do to help them adjust from childhood to adulthood, which is really what the teen years are all about. I live in New Jersey and I work in Philadelphia, and one of the big news stories this year in both places, it's been all over the New York news, it's made the national news, involves a young man named Timothy Piazza. Timothy was a very good student, a star athlete in his high school, a good kid, a younger brother who followed his older brother to Penn State and surprised everyone in the family by deciding to pledge for a fraternity this past winter. And that was all good and well, except that in February, during Pledge Week, he was subjected to an initiation ceremony for the fraternity that tragically ended in his death. And as I've followed the news on this, including the indictments of his fraternity brothers and the reaction of the college shutting down that particular fraternity and banning it indefinitely from campus, and have heard the reports from his parents and brother about how none of what was involved here was stuff that they would have ever thought he would do, and the way that everyone is so appalled by the reaction of his fraternity brothers, none of it has been a surprise to me, because for the last few years I've been studying what happens to the brain, and especially what happens to the brain during adolescence. And everything involved here, from the fact that we had a kid who was not known to be a drinker, participating in a ceremony that involved consumption of massive quantities of alcohol. And why would a kid that doesn't drink, why would he engage in such a behavior? Why would his fraternity brothers pressure him to do so? And then when he fell down the stairs, clearly injured himself very seriously, why they did not call for emergency medical assistance immediately. All of this is completely understandable when you have a background in what is going on inside the teenage brain. And just as a tantalizing little statement here, we know that the brain is not fully developed until one is in their mid-20s. So when we talk about the teenage brain, we are talking about a brain that is still growing and developing long into the college years. So I hope that this class will give you some insights into what you're dealing with your own teenagers, and give you some strategies for how to help them maneuver their way through these really, really trying years, trying for them and trying for everybody around them. So welcome to class, and I look forward to working with you for the next few weeks. Thanks.